Okay, this is the lesson wrap up for Tell Me About Your Family One. So we're just going to go over we're just going to review a little bit and maybe I'm going to throw some new tips in there, some of which are in your talking tips section. Okay, so yes, this lesson was Tell Me About Your Family One. The first point I'm going to start off with is with siblings. Typically, when I ask you, do you have any siblings? Just kind of start with the oldest sibling first and then work your way down to the youngest sibling. And remember to if you have more than one brother, make sure you have two brothers, make sure you put the S at the end. So yes, I have two older brothers. I have two older sisters. And if you have a very big family, again, start from oldest to youngest. So I have three older sisters, four older brothers, three younger brothers, and two younger sisters. So you would just, yeah, it would be a long sentence, but I don't think you're going to have that many people in your family. So yes, just remember that. Kind of stick with the oldest first, and then the youngest will be last. And this is another tip for you. You do not have to say older brother, older sister, younger sister. You can use these words here, these adjectives, big and little. So big, of course, is going to mean older, and little is going to mean younger. So if you have two older sisters, I have two big sisters. That's going to that means you got two older sisters. Younger, I've got three little brothers. I've got three little brothers, which means you've got three younger brothers. So you can use these words right here to describe an older or younger sibling. The next tip is old man. This is kind of a slang word to describe your dad. So if I ask you, what does your dad do? You can say, oh, my old man's a doctor at Soul Hospital. Now, do understand that this is informal. Um, so you do need to realize that you need to know when to use it in the appropriate context. So you don't want to use, you may not want to use old man with your dad unless he's okay with it. And maybe if you're around your dad's coworkers, or people that work with your dad, you don't want to say, "Oh yeah, my old man works here." You don't want to do that. But this is it's a very casual word. Um, Now for your mom, there really is there we have the expression old lady, but that's not for your mom. That is not reserved for your mom. This would be reserved for your wife. So sometimes husbands in America, they may refer to their wife as my old lady, but it would not refer to their mom. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. And one thing, just to quickly review back over again, the last thing, homemaker. Um, Remember, if your mom could be a company employee at Samsung. My mom's a company employee at Samsung. My dad's a doctor at Soul Hospital. With job titles like that, they're going to have a place of employment. Now with homemaker, it's already implied that the mom or the dad works at home. So just say if your mom's a homemaker, my mom's a homemaker. Don't say My mom's a homemaker at home. It's going to sound awkward. So just remember that. And that is going to finish up this lesson wrap up. And thank you very much for following along.